Oh, she went with it. She stuck with her countdown. Good evening, Carol and John Shoppers. Welcome to Tuesday night. We've got our crew together. I'm not anywhere. John Shear's not anywhere. Andrew's not anywhere. We're all here, which is great. But John Shear's about to be somewhere. So wish him bon voyage because he's off tomorrow morning to San Diego Comic-Con. Lucky SOB. I was going to try and make an SOB joke, but I don't have not that quick. But welcome to our fully staffed comic shop on Tuesday night for some brand new comics here in the middle of July. On a beautiful day, to be honest with you. We were trying to keep the door open, but it's a little hot. We have a sale coming up this weekend, too, which I'm sure you already know about because I've told you several times, and you listen to every word I say. But for those who are maybe joining us anew, this weekend, starting on Thursday and running through Sunday, we have our annual not at Comic-Con sale. So John Shear is not allowed to participate. He has to pay full price for his stuff. Correct. But everything in the store will be at least 10% off. Our back issues will be half off. We'll have a ton of dollar books filling that room over here, which, speaking of which, little sad moment. Look at that. Took down the backdrop. But have no fear. I am assured that the Action Comics #1 backdrop will return for an event in the near future, if not Free Comic Book Day, which is, I'm sure, going to sneak up on us next year. But that's cool. We had a really, really fun time with that. Excuse me. A really fun time with that. Andrea had a great time. She finally got her pictures done on Saturday with her nephews, so that's cool. I brought people in this weekend, and we had a ball. It's really cool. So hopefully you got a chance to see the movie, if not once, twice, 3 times. You haven't seen it.
I've seen it. I've seen it the once, and I keep wanting to go see it again, but something's coming up.
I took a print.
Y'all gotta go see Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
When are we gonna do that? It wasn't that I'm not excited to see it. It's like I'm probably gonna have to go to 11 o'clock show again, but that's okay. I'm excited to see that too. On the table right now, we don't have any representation of what I'm about to say, but if you are interested in any of the source material for Superman, now that we've all seen it several times, collectively, we can absolutely point you in the right direction for that stuff. So can anybody else who's standing in the comic shop. I think like 3 times this week, I heard somebody talk about Superman, and then someone else mentioned like, oh, it was in this issue, and then they sell them to each other, so it makes my job very easy. But Fantastic Four is no exception to that rule either. We have a ton of Fantastic Four stuff that we're going to pull out, facsimile editions, recommended graphic novels, which are fewer and far between than you would think. There's a lot of Fantastic Four stuff that's just plain old not in print. So if you've seen anything on our shelves that you're interested in, I say grab it now. But we should probably just jump right into like our really fun one of the week, right?
It is.
So it's a good comic week. It's a full table. We've got plenty to talk about. But the first thing we're going to talk about is on this side of the table, Godzilla #1 comes out this week. It is an ongoing series for Godzilla, which we're all really jacked about. But if you want to look really close at the cover Andrew just gave you a good old shot of, that is another Carol and John's custom cover for Godzilla #1. Done by the ever-present and ever-celebrated artist Tim Switowski. His stuff is hanging all over the shop, and we do truly love him as a person and as an artist. But he was commissioned to do a cover for us for Godzilla #1, and here it is. It's wonderful. It's full of Easter eggs. We've got a couple of common shoppers on the front you might recognize from other events we've had around the shop. But otherwise, definitely full of Godzilla and definitely destroying our store, which is not something we should be celebrating. But it doubles. I'm going to get there. Paper's hard. Dude. There we go. It doubles as a business card. So if you want to grab one for your friends, please. Please do it. But yeah, we're really excited about this. We don't do it often at all. You'd be surprised how much they offer it to us to do custom covers for books. But we love Godzilla. We love our own comic shop. We love Tim. We love the people on the cover. And we love the little Winston Easter egg here in the corner.
There we go. I got it.
We love a Winston Easter egg. So Godzilla #1 came out this week. It was a fantastic read. We'll talk about it when we get down to the bottom of the... Or do you just want to do it now?
Let's just do it now.
Yeah. Okay, so the thing about this cover is it comes with extras, right? So just beyond supporting your awesome favorite local comic shop and getting a really cool Godzilla #1 and cool Godzilla #1 cover is that if you buy 2 of these, we are going to supply you with a very cool enamel pin It's
Oh,
a little,
there we
yep.
go, yeah.
Enamel pin of Godzilla screonking out into the void. So buy 2 of these, support your local comic shop, and you get a pin, which is cool. The book is $4.99. That's it. Enamel pins are typically $10 or $12, so that's a steal, literally. And we'll do that. So buy 2 of our custom covers, get a pin. But beyond that, we have several other covers available if you want to be lame. Just kidding. This is cover A. If you would like that, we have 1 available. I'll order a few more, but this is cover A. It's not nearly as cool as Carol and John's exclusive cover, which we are calling our Sandy or our Not at Comic Con exclusive. So all those people can travel to California, get their exclusive crap. Looking at you. And that's fine, but we need something here at home, so that's why we have this. But above that, we have some really fantastic exclusive variants. Now, we have a ton of these because we had to order a bunch to get our custom cover. This is a 1 in 50 variant that is priced half of market value. So we're driving down the price, people. We looked on eBay. We looked on a couple other collector sites. The actual value of this 1 in 50 cover is about $50, $40 to $50. So you get it for $25. Moving on to the 1 in 100 variant with a very awesome close-up of, I think it's Godzilla, but they do tease some other kaiju in this book that may challenge Godzilla's reign as king of monsters. This is a 1 in 100 variant, typically valued around $60, $30 for you. This is a fun one. A 1 in 150 variant, which we do not see in this store.
No.
When I say very often, I mean like never. A 1 in 150 variant, typically valued at $170, $175. We're at $85. So that's awesome. That's awesome.
And Art Adams too.
And it's Art Adams, so you can't really argue with that.
Yeah.
But we are very, very, very excited to have a custom cover for a book and to be able to offer ratio variants for half of the value. Like, very frankly, very truly, very honestly. So yeah, that's cool. We'll give you another look at those in case anybody joins the video late. But for now, let's get started. Well, you're pointing. Good. I'm not going to talk about it.
We got our Switchblade Shorties hardcovers in. John Shear.
Should I like?
Yeah, we can show this.
Okay.
The inside.
Yes.
The other stuff.
Why don't you tell the people what Switchblade Shorties is about?
So this is Ed Pisker's final published work. His family put the hardcover together. We ordered 10 copies. Have them in the store. This is all we're gonna get. They are $50. They're beautiful. They did a great job with this.
Is it short stories or one continuous story?
It's his shorts that he put up panel by panel on his Instagram.
Ah, that's cool.
So this is all collected, all of those stories. There's some bonus art from other artists in the back, some little quotes from his family members in the back. Like, really beautiful hardcover. So
yeah, if you're unfamiliar, Ed Pisker was a very, very valued member of the indie comics community, the comics community as a whole, but very celebrated indie creator, passed away untimely, and this is, like Andrew said, his last work, all collected together in a admittedly very beautiful hardcover, and it's huge, $50, and it's yours. Yeah, Ta-da. So that's a great big stack, and we are very proud to have that one on the table. John and Andrew are both attended PiskerCon last year, right? Was it last year? Last year. So that was in celebration of his life, and it's nice that the legacy continues here. With
another one in September this year. It's going to be 2 days this time. Last year was just 1 day.
In Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah, in Pittsburgh. So they're bringing in more creators, more indie, small press creators. So check it out. Go check out their con. The family is awesome.
Okay. Now we're doing image stuff. Criminal. This is volume 8 of their reprinted Criminal material. And this is My Heroes Have Always Been Junkies, which was a standalone graphic novel originally, but now we're putting it in the Criminal numbering, which I think is really, really cool for them to do. But next to it, we have a row O Spawn. That means Spawn Gone.
Spawn Gone.
I love that you needed 2 hands for it. Oh, yeah, I got 3. We got 3 spawns, so we need 3 spawn gongs. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
Do it again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Now we have appeased the spawn, the spawn gods. Gunslinger Spawn is on issue number 45. Here is your cover A. Here's your cover B. And then we are on to Spawn Bloodletter, which is a mini-series. So that's cover A. Next Spawn title is The Curse of Shirley Johnson. They're on issue number 2. There's your cover A. Here's your cover B. Oh, that's like the clown, but if the clown was a little creepy girl. Oh, okay, that's weird. And then Spawn Rat City, the last of the Spawn titles for this week. Spitals for this week is issue number 16. There's your cover A. New Department of Truth is the last on this row for Image. They're on issue number 32. There's your cover A. Then we've got Kirkman on New Void Rivals on issue 21. We're kind of in the middle of a story arc right now, but there's a lot of action in this issue when you're about to read it, so you know. There's your cover A. Cover B. 1 in 25 variant for $12. Moves us on to Feral. Ongoing issue 15. Did you read this one yet this week?
I have not read it yet. So
He's ready for it.
I am.
Cats.
They look like some Godfather cats. There's your cover A. That's the only one on the table. Lost Fantasy is on issue number 3. Ice Cream Man is on issue number 44. 41.
44. There it is.
Oh, I was right the first time. So, yeah, there's that. Geiger from the Ghost Machine angle of Image is on issue number 16. Also in the middle of a story arc. We're kind of running that theme this whole week, actually, as far as comics go. But there's number 16, cover A. Cover B by Kyle Holtz. Cover C. And then more Ghost Machine. Hornsby and Halos on issue number 8. There's your cover A. Here's your cover B. And here's your cover C. More Ghost Machine. We need a Ghost Machine gong. Rocket Fellers is on issue number 7. There's your cover A. Here's your cover B. And my favorite row of Image. Exquisite Corpses, issue number 3. A really, truly fantastic book. I'm not going to oversell it. Issues 1 and 2 are on their way back in. We're restocking because we love it. This one's all about Nurse Pete, if you're following the story and want a little teaser there. There's your cover A. Cover B is your polybag variant that includes, oh, you can't see it. It includes the
it is
the
Nurse
card.
Pete.
It's a Nurse Pete
It's a
card,
Nurse Pete
too.
card, yeah.
Excellent. There's your cover C. Here's your cover D. That's Nurse Pete. Look at him. Look at him. The fear.
Oh, yeah.
And then we have a 1 in 25 variant for $18. Probably going to be $15 here in a couple of minutes. And a 1 in 50 variant of number 3 for $25. Two. The Voice Said Kill is a new number 1 from Image. It is a mini-series, 4 issues. It is about a Louisiana parks and like a wildlife officer. So she's not used to carrying a gun. She's pregnant and alone out here covering a lot of territory because someone food poisoned their police or park wildlife ranger barbecue, which is kind of funny. But she's dealing with some weird stuff while she's alone out here and not in the most physically fit form of her life. She runs into a pretty weird mystery with some pretty weird bayou people. And issue 2 is going to be very interesting. I would say if you are a fan of like the unknown kind of monster stories, like Something is Killing the Children, and there's a lot of blood out in the wilderness, this is kind of going to be the book for you. But it's a weird one.
They described it as Fargo and Deliverance.
Ooh, that's a good elevator. Yeah. I like
Very
that.
accurate.
The Voice Said Kill, which I love finding out what the voice meant when they're mentioning it in the title here, because it's not as weirdly spiritual as you think it is. But there's that, and then next to it, my book of the week, image-wise, is Seasons number 6. Very excited.
Beautiful cover.
Oh yeah, both of them were, and I have them both in my file. For $1, you can read Revival, issue number 1, of which there now is a show. I found out like 15 minutes ago. So Revival's an older series by Tim Seeley, right?
Yeah.
And so he's been killing it at Image for better part of a decade now. And this was almost the beginning of his tenure there besides Hackslash.
Yeah.
Now we're into Marvel Collected Editions. We've got The Amazing Spider-Man Volume 8. Is it that kind of ironic? Wow, it would be awesome if they told us. It is the complete collection of the 8 Deaths of Spider-Man story arc, which has awesome Doctor Strange and Doctor Doom tie-ins. An epic collection from Marvel this week is Star Wars Modern Era. This one's Yoda's Secret War. Above that, we've got a volume of West Coast Avengers. It's volume 1 of their current series. And John loves West Coast Avengers, so we've got multiple copies of that. And then one reprint from Marvel this week is fun. Actually, I'll hold it up. This is Franklin Richards had a one-shot reprint. A one-shot story that's very cute. Him and Herbie on some adventures amongst the Fantastic Four, as you can see. 4.5 right there. So Franklin, as a child, still has some crazy powers, but this is a fun kind of Jeff-esque book where it was not quite silent, but easy to read for all ages. They reprinted this, and the reason this is so fun is because the man who wrote it, Mr. Mark Sumerak right there, is a file customer of ours and has been for quite a while. We love him, and we love seeing him, and we love that he writes sweet books that we get to sell.
Yep.
Speaking of Jeff-esque, there is a new issue of Jeff the Land Shark. I pointed out to Andrew earlier this week, this is the first time we've had a Jeff number 2.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It is.
Yes.
So Shadow Jeff makes an appearance here. Not a first appearance, but there's your cover A. Here's your cover B. And here's your cover C. I had more covers of Jeff on the table.
Yeah.
Andrea. Above that, we'll go to the middle. Moon Knight, Fist of Khonshu is on issue number 10. We've got some more covers for that one. There's your cover A.
Legacy 250.
That's fair. Is 250 like a celebrated? Do we need to celebrate that number?
Maybe.
They're just trying to sell comic books, those rat
It's Moon Knight Day.
Bestiches. That's what logo says. It is Moon Knight. No, it's Moon Knight Night.
Moon Knight Night.
There's your cover B. And here's your cover C, that retro variant. Next to it is Gwenpool number 3 of the miniseries. There's cover A is right here, but I am in love with cover B. I really like that cover B, and I don't even read the book.
It's a violent book.
Right above that, we are going to our first One World Under Doom tie-in of the week. We're on Iron Man number 10. This is the last Doom tie-in for the Iron Man ongoing title, as you can see. Finale. I love when they do that. So there's cover A. Cover B is where it's at, though. That's Tradmore, and it's amazing and amazingly detailed. So thank you, Trad. Cover C is the retro variant. Cover D is your Marvel Universe variant. And then we've got more Iron Man, but in West Coast Avengers number 9, with one cover on the table. There's West Coast Avengers. More Doom time, One World Under Doom tie-ins is Doom's Division number 5, which I believe is the last in the miniseries. That's your cover A. Next to it's cover B.
I like that one.
I do too. I like this attitude. It's bloody. The last One World Under Doom tie-in this week is Runaways. They're on issue number 2. There's your cover A. There's your cover B. There's your cover C. This is one I'm actually going to read, though, because I had forgotten there's real Doom tie-ins to Runaways.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Very, very close tie-ins to Runaways. So I'm very interested in that. Amazing Spider-Man is on issue number 8. Are we finally getting into this character that they first appeared in the first one?
So that axe that's right there on the cover, Spidey uses it with the blade down. Like he brings it down.
Oh,
it doesn't do much, but yeah, he's like it's a John Romita Jr. Love him or hate him, it's a bloody beaten up Spider-Man in this issue.
I've always said that Spider-Man's a very ineffectual hero.
Yeah, so he can be, but yeah, he's up against it in this. It's great.
Sometimes I say things like that, and I watch John Cheer's face to watch him register what I just said.
Oh no,
like his brain. There's your cover A for ASM number 8. There's your cover B, and we've got a 1 in 25 variant for $12. Next to it, we're on the 3rd issue of Spider-Verse versus Venomverse. Nailed it. There's your cover A. And your cover B has Spider-Ham versus Agent Venom. Mike, you already asked for it. No need. We got you. Now we got 3 rows of X-Men. So we're going to start off with Psylocke. She's on issue number 9 for her, I guess, ongoing series. Next to it, they've got cover B is the retro variant. Then we got Wolverine. He's on issue number 11 of his ongoing. There's your cover A. Next to it is a 1 in 25 variant for $12. And then a little break from the X-Men because they have one cover on the table. Is Marvel Fanfare number 3. Andrea assures me it is a wonderful cadre of Thing stories.
All of those issues have been great. That's a good miniseries.
I appreciate that. Back to the X-Men. Storm is on issue number 10 of her ongoing series. Next to that, we got cover B is the retro variant. And next to that, we've got a 1 in 25 variant for $15. Beautiful. Wow, it's the ladies of X-Men this
It
week,
is.
really. Phoenix is on issue number 13. I love it when she kills Cable. Send it back to the past or future or whatever we're counting that as. There's your cover A. A beautiful 1 in 25 variant for $15. Then we've got Emma Frost, the White Queen, on issue number 2. Hellfire Club shenanigans and a lot of corsets.
Yes.
There's your cover A. There's your cover B. Here's your cover C. No corset on that one. And then physics. But then we have our one Marvel facsimile edition for the week. We're on X-Men number 137. They're kind of continuing this Chris Claremont classic run of X-Men. If you don't recognize this cover, come on into the shop. Let us recommend you some really good books. Because we'll get you started reading some comic books. But one of the most classic X-Men covers of all time, issue number 137. But next to it, a very cool, updated homage, kind of reimagining of that run with modern art, 1 in 25 variant for $15. And again, the entire row is X-Men. Let's do Uncanny. Uncanny X-Men is on issue number 18. They're on kind of an every 2-week basis with the issue. But my favorite part about this cover is good old Wolverine can handle pretty much anything the Marvel Universe can throw at him, except for a Ferris wheel. So there's cover A. Cover B is a really wonderful looking rogue variant. I have to hand it to him. Then we have a 1 in 25 cover for $15. But next to it, the coup de grace on the end of the table is a 1 in 50 variant for $30, which is an all art cover of that previous one. And don't worry, Misty, we already put it in your file. I'll hold this one up. Center of the Marvel table is a book that technically came out last week, but Marvel did one of those weird, hey, surprise, you can order this and it's super important to all your X-Men fans thing. So we did. It just came a little late. But we've got X-Men Age of Revelation number 0. This is your kickoff for all of the new Age of Apocalypse stuff that's about to happen. So a little while ago, Apocalypse had a contest. He pulled a bunch of mutants together, threw them onto Mars, and made them fight each other and do obstacles and crazy stuff to find an heir that is the strongest there is, so they could replace Apocalypse in keeping the world cold of weakness. And Doug Ramsey, aka Cypher, the X-Man / New Mutant, won that competition through brain and brawn, and now he is kind of fulfilling his apocalyptic destiny in becoming the successor of the survival of the fittest. So we are now in a world where that has come to fruition, and it's a bit ugly. It's pretty cool. I am not an X-Men follower. I've told you guys this a lot. I find it pretty hard when someone's like, this is where you jump on X-Men, for me to be like, oh yeah, definitely. This one is actually one where you can jump on X-Men. This is something that's telling you, Andrea and I do not read X-Men stuff. We don't stomach X-Men stuff very well. We'll read it and eat it and see what's up. But this is one where it's actually well explained that, like, it's similar to the Age of Apocalypse, which we're familiar with, but it's a new Age of Apocalypse. It's the era of Apocalypse bringing about the world that he believes should. And it looks a little different than just plain old 90s Apocalypse trying to kick everybody's ass. So this is a very well thought out, awesome 0 issue. I implore anybody who's teetering on the edge of X-Men to kind of give it a shot. And we have one cover for it, the one I was holding up there. If you'd like it, please claim it. If you had X-Men in your file, look at me. Look at me.
Yeah.
If you had X-Men on your list, regular X-Men, not uncanny, not exceptional, not any of the other adjectives. If you had X-Men on your file, it is in your file. Have no fear. We took care of that part of it. And now I pass off to DC with John Shear.
Because now we get to do Batman 161, Hush Chapter 4. There's definitely, I'm not going to say controversy with this, especially not with this issue, but it's Chapter 4 of Hush. We're going to be getting Batman number 1 in like 2 months, and the first 6 issues of Hush Chapter 2 or Part 2 haven't even like finished yet, and we're just going to have like a Batman 162 and a Batman number 1 coming out at the same time. It's going to be weird. That being said, beautiful Jim Lee artwork, and you've got Jeff Loeb trying to craft a story that is a full-on mystery as to why Hush is just messing with Batman again. I mean, obviously he doesn't like him, but like, there's got to be a reason, right? But within this issue, you get this cover, you get what's going on, Batgirl versus Batman, and Batgirl shows off some new tech that Batman was like, ooh, didn't know she had that. So, got you. Yep.
There's not a lot of things Batman doesn't know either.
Right. Oh, yeah. So there's your cover A. Cho did cover B. Perez did cover C. Leon Liu did cover D. We've got your Superman cover E. And then we've got a 1 in 25 variant for $15. A lot of rain. $20 for your 1 in 50 variant. And $40 for your all art variant. It's the 1 in 100. Absolute Wonder Woman's number 10. Wonder Woman gets drugged in this issue, and it's amazing. It's legit. Like, what happens here is what's happening, but easily the best is just a throwaway bit where she's just like grabs the person she's helping and then throws them off, like, be safe. And everybody's like, wait, what? And she's like, gotta go, and then takes off again. It's great. It's a perfect, like, one-page throwaway thing, and it's wonderful. It's everything that this book is good for, and it's fantastic. There's your cover A. There's your $15 1 in 25 variant for that one there. Absolute Martian Manhunter's on issue number 5. The White Martian is causing all sorts of chaos, like bad things. Like, I absolutely cannot wait for Martian Manhunter and the White Martian to come face to face, because it is going to be an ugly blowout. There's your cover A. There's your cover B. There's your cover C. You've got your $15 1 in 25 variant for that one there. If you saw the Superman movie, you know Mr. Terrific is one of the best things about it. Year one's on issue number 3. It has both past and present in there, because the present stuff is really coolly drawn. I really liked it. But there's your cover A. There's your cover B. I'm looking all thoughtful. New History of the DC Universe on issue number 2. Picks up right where the last one left off, which is basically, I'm going to bring this up, all the crisis stuff throughout, like, DC history. So, like, it introduces, like, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, but Justice League, Justice Society, when they cross over together, Earth 3, when they cross over together, all the way going through Ambush Bug, Lobo, and then ending with the first Crisis on Infinite Earths. And the best is who's narrating it and what he says at the end. It's fantastic.
I agree.
So there's your cover A. Cho did another cover. There's your cover B. We've got a $18 1 in 25 variant for that one there by Walt Simonson. Superman issue number 28. It is Legion of Darkseid part 1, and they are a terrible Legion. Like, in terms of, like, they're bad guys. Like, Legion of Superheroes has not turned out well. They are a Legion of Darkseid, and it does not bode well for Superman.
And worth mentioning that this is the beginning of the lead up to all of their Darkseid summer, like the culmination of the All-In special and the Darkseid world stuff. I just grabbed one off the table, so I'm gonna read it.
So there's your cover A, and we have a spiffy shiny for cover B, and we got a $15 1 in 25 variant for that one there.
Morbid.
Yes.
That's rough.
Justice League Unlimited's on issue number 9. They're still dealing with the fallout from the We Are Yesterday stuff going on. The best is 2 Mr. Terrifics, one from the past, one from the future, and the past going, oh, here's how you figure it out, and then poof, disappearing. It's great. There's your cover A. There's your Gotham City Sirens variant for cover B. Cover C. Cover D. And then $15 1 in 25 variant for that one there. Gotham City Sirens on its penultimate issue, The Unfit for Orbit. They're still fighting Despero. There's cover A. There's cover B. There's Guillaume March cover C. And your $15 1 in 25 variant for that one there. Green Arrow's on issue number 26. Another penultimate issue, DC versus Vampires World War V, issue 11. More death. It's a lot of death happening in this issue. It's great. Oh, my gosh. Green Lantern's on issue number 25. It is the first part of the new story arc, and you know how it's important, because here's your cover A, but then you have a foil glow-in-the-dark for cover B.
Yes.
I cannot wait to just, like...
Foil and glow in the dark.
I know. It's great. And then cover C is your blank variant, and then you have $15 1 in 25 variant for that one there.
The tagline in the solicitation was "the one ring to rule them all."
Of course. Flash. It's a Flash Bad Moon Rising special. It's part 4 of the Bad Moon Rising. What I didn't realize is for all the Starman people out there, this is very much a shade book. Like, very much a shade book. And I'm very happy to see him interact within this iteration of Flash. And it's done incredibly well. So if you get Flash, you got the special. But if you're like, I don't want to read Flash, but I really love Starman, you want this book. So there's that. You probably read it. It's a good standalone shade story, but he is going to be crossing over into more of the Bad Moon Rising stuff. So there you go. The DC Horror Presents Creature Commandos, that full miniseries, all 6 issues, collected in trade paperback. Superman the City of Tomorrow Compendium. If you haven't read it, it's absolutely worth reading. It's some great Joe Kelly and Jeff Loeb stuff. It's fantastic. But next to it is your Nightwing Omnibus Volume 1 by Tom Taylor and Bruno Redondo. They do so... I'm going to lift this up and show you. It's $100, but they do so many interesting things in story and art. It is by far the best Nightwing stuff I've read in at least 20 years. It is absolutely a fantastic book. We've sold out of every issue. We've sold multiple copies of all the trade paperbacks. If you want to know why, you got an extra like $90 over this Comic-Con weekend, get it.
That's one of the best things you could pick up in the store this weekend.
Yeah, by far. Collection-wise, we got another one. Everything Sucks. It's the full collection of all those issues. Everything might suck, but the comic doesn't. So there you go.
Yeah.
Flash Quarterly, they've put out a collection of that. It's volume 1 for those.
It was the first year of them.
There you
They
go.
were like oversized.
Gun Honey series. It's the Heat Seeker Combustion miniseries in collection. If you want,
Can't
there
wait
you go.
to read that.
I know. James Robinson's Welcome to Maynard is fully collected from Dark Horse. The last part of this story arc for Usagi Yojimbo is right here. It's very nice. Hux on number 3, Big Bad World. And Tex Arcanum is issue 1. We don't have a lot of it, but it is a very creepy, like, how can I put it? There is monsters and magic and brutal, brutal death in Texas.
It's a Texan John Constantine fighting American folklore.
Bingo.
Yep.
That's
why they
I
pay
read
me the
it.
big bucks.
I read it, and I still. That's the perfect description
Yeah.
for it.
Yep.
Absolutely.
It's a cowboy John Constantine, and he don't like Bigfoot.
Yeah, exactly. Another collection, Godzilla Masterpiece Theater. It's like fantastic. You got Sherlock Holmes. You got Great Gatsby, all interacting with Godzilla.
You've got the Universal Monsters.
Oh, so
it's
good.
so good. And then the Universal Monsters get kaiju sized. It's freaking fantastic.
Yeah. Cal Exits from Black Mask Studios. The full collection's there. And then you've got a new series. Look at that. They did it
They've
really,
only been
really well.
only been soliciting it for 2.5 years.
Right, but they finally combined the two. So
But essentially,
perfect.
Cal Exit is the California seceding from the Union story.
Yeah.
Yep.
Planet Death.
It's a late arrival.
We've got a Spiffy Shiny Voil variant for $10
Of
for
number
issue 1.
Mhm.
Mark Spears. It is the fourth,
Yikes.
third print
of number
third
2.
print of number 2. Get your giant
Werewolf.
awesome picture of a werewolf.
Mm-hmm.
Minor Arcanas on issue number
9.
Is that Dave
Thank you.
Grohl?
issue number 9. Biker Mice from Mars from the Nacellaverse is on issue number 2. Vampirilla Armageddon this is a new Vampirilla series, and look, they decided to throw a Mark Spears cover on it. So first one of you to claim it, you get it.
Why does Wolfman need dynamite?
Why
I
doesn't
did not notice that before.
Why doesn't he need
There's-
dynamite?
They have supernatural powers.
Maybe he just likes blowing stuff up.
Yeah.
It's lit dynamite. They're all posing for a picture.
He's got to get the
Mark
likes.
Spears is such a
Got the-
weirdo. Okay. You can tell him I
Red
said that.
Sonja Tex Mars, issue number 4. Get your trading card.
Let's give the people what they want.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Silverhawks on issue number 5. Captain Planet's on issue number 2. But your big dynamite one is Thundercats meets the Powerpuff Girls.
Hell
I
yeah.
mean, that's like, I feel that just writes itself.
Powerpuff Ho.
Yep. More along the kids stuff. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Saturday morning adventures number 27. There's your cover A. There's your cover B. The Patchwork Girl of Oz, the full collection of that there. It's volume 1. And then Best Milo Pony volume 4. It's Pinkie Pie. The Cursed Catacombs, full collection. But choose your own adventure.
They're both choose your own adventure books.
yeah, but this
Oh.
one's Mothman.
This
One's Mothman. It's choose
This
your own
is the
adventure.
classic choose your own adventure.
Yes. I mean, it is words. There's some pictures, but it's words, but it's a classic choose your own adventure. We love Mothman. If you want it, ask for it. We got it.
And that brings us roundabout to Switchblade Shorties and Godzilla at the bottom of the table. So please claim 2 copies of our Godzilla awesome cover, and we'll give you a pin, like as a bonus.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I have one final note. I was inspired by Andrea to wear my bubblegum pink shoes because she has such cool purple
Yeah.
shoes, and everybody always really digs that. And now we just need to get John Shear a really fun color pair of shoes.
Yeah, I got that.
So he can clown it up with us. But otherwise, enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll see you tomorrow for your comic books.